honest. Anytime that Sarper feels like he's done something good, he can't wait to tell me. But he didn't tell me that he made this appointment, so I really don't believe him. Will you make a therapy appointment?
No.
Honestly, lying after you've just been in the doghouse makes no sense. Like, yo, right now you are not in her best books. You are in a process where you have to prove her that you're willing to be a changed man. And one of the first things that you do is lie? Or in his eyes, he calls it a white lie. Either way, a lie is a lie. But some people are just interesting.
A whole different problem. Now you're lying to me. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just not letting him get away with stuff. That's all. You're not used to being held accountable. So that's the problem here. I've seen that I can be this submissive, loving person. Yes, I like when a man takes charge, but I'm also going to speak up when I don't like something that's happening.
You know, I don't know if it's a case of where he doesn't like to be held accountable. I think it's more of a case of that the feelings that he has are new to him, or the feelings that he has are feelings that he hasn't felt in a very, very long time for a woman. And I think because of the way he feels, he's in a stage where he's quite vulnerable and he's trying to really get used to the new him, or trying to get used to how he's responding to her, you know, and not really understanding or trying to understand how comes we went from me being the dominant one to her being the submissive one, but now we're in a situation where I don't have the control that I usually had in this relationship, nor do I have the control that I normally had in any relationship. But usually when we were usually in other relationships, or whatever he wants to call them, he was other women. There was never a point where it got to this stage, where they'd be having real conversations, serious conversations. So now he's just trying to process how the hell he should be navigating. And he probably thought that his whole life, he was probably going to end up always being the dominant one in his relationship. I guess he never really thought that there'll be a point where a woman can sit there and say, you know what? We're not actually listening to me. We're not listening to you anymore. That yes, I can be submissive. Yes, I can respect you, but you are broken that. And I think generally speaking, whenever he has potentially broken trust with people in the past, he just hasn't cared. But because he's in a relationship that he actually does care about, he's just trying to process. So I think it's too easy and too simple to say that he doesn't like being held accountable. It's more of a case of like, he's trying to process what the blood clot is happening, because he's probably has not been in a position where he's been so worried and feared actually losing someone for the first time in a long time. That's just another perspective to think about. But to be honest with you, imagine that after all the years of you allegedly doing all this madness with 2,000 plus women, blah, 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 and the one you finally fall in love with is no comment.
Do everything. That's why I lied to you right now, and that's why
But then again, though, they are both plastic. So what the hell am I talking about? Of course he was going to fall in love with someone that has a plastic face, because he's also plastic himself. They both get Botox, they both do this and that. You know what? It makes sense. My bad. Let's continue.
do everything. That's why I lied to you right now, and that's why I just confessed.
But now I have a whole new issue to think about. He lies to me.
Oh my gosh, so possessive, right? About everything.
Well, of course. I think it's better than being jealous. Being jealous is when you want something that's not yours, and possessive is when you want to protect what's already yours. And
I want someone to explain to me how that. I mean, okay, it can be okay. Some people think being possessive is a good thing. I know there's some people who want a partner who is possessive over them. That is a thing. There's some people who want that, but then there's some people who don't want that. It is clear that he doesn't want that, because he probably is thinking that, or he's processing possessive as being too controlling. Possessive as if you're trying to make me into a robot. Possessive as if you're basically not respecting me to make my choices anymore, that you don't trust me. That's how I believe he's processing this whole thing about her being possessive. I mean, her analogy, let me listen to it again.
About everything.
well, of course. I think it's better than being jealous. Being jealous is when you want something that's not yours, and possessive is when you want to protect what's already yours.
You see, that's not really true either, because sometimes in a relationship, you can also, I mean, I would have thought that jealousy and possessive do come together, because you can have, some people want a partner who's jealous, because some people want a partner that's jealous, so therefore that partner will do what they can to control or to take advantage or whatever it could be, right? Which is basically saying it's possessive. Am I missing a step here? I don't know why she's labeled it this way. I think what she's saying is a whole bunch of licking mumbo jumbo, to be honest with you. I don't know how you can be possessive without being jealous. That doesn't make sense to me. They come hand in hand, right? Man, and I was ready to start explaining the difference between them, and now I'm thinking, hold on a minute, there isn't much of a difference between them. She's just trying to sound smart, but what? Anyway, let me move on. Let me know what you think about this whole analogy of possessive and jealousy. I mean, possessive and jealousy and malarkey. As far as I'm concerned, you have to be jealous. You have to have a form of jealousy to be possessive. Because I mean, I'm not gonna be possessive of someone if I'm not really jealous of certain things. I don't know. And also jealousy and also possession, being possessive also falls underneath controlling someone, but also controlling someone can also fall underneath, but then also jealousy can fall underneath controlling someone. Am I missing something here? I don't know why I'm letting this woman get in my head.
But I just want you to stop that possessiveness a little, okay? And just trust me.
Yeah, for me personally, I think he sees possessiveness her being too controlling, which I can definitely agree. No, which I can agree why he sees that way. Whether or not she's being too controlling or not, I'm not too sure. I don't know if we're given enough footage for that, to be honest. Because for me personally, she's just in the position where she's trying to find ways she's trying to find ways of how she can trust him again. That is her goal. I don't think her goal is to generally try and control him. It's just to set boundaries or to search certain things in front of him, and she wants him to actually follow through with them, so therefore she knows that she can trust him moving forward. And if he doesn't want to follow through with these things, then she's unsure whether she can trust him again or not. So if anything, her possessiveness, whatever, or her control, it's not for the worse, it's for the greater good. I would like to imagine that anyway.
You understand that my trust got broken because of what happened?
To help me, you have to trust me. I mean, even if you find a real girl in the closet, you have to trust me. You know that it's something by accident there.
I don't know why he started thinking. I don't know where that came from, to be honest with you. Even if you find a real girl in the closet, you have to trust. What? Imagine trying to regain somebody's trust, and in the time you're in the process of you regaining your trust, you make a statement regarding, even if you find a girl in the closet, you should still trust me. I don't have any words. Who says he says that clearly? Huh? Listen, sometimes in life, the math just doesn't math. And when the math is not mathing, you just shouldn't bother trying to even put it together. Because sometimes when I put it together, will just leave you with speechless, no words. But hey, with that being said, let me know exactly what you're thinking regarding these two and their, whatever you want to call this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.